does big upgrade to their damage. Deso is complete here for Losha. We saw mid lane him do quite a bit of work on the... Get worse now with that damage, but still, is it really enough? TA is certainly absolute apex of snowballing hero. It is not snowball. Hook shot forward, not going to land, but they do get the battery assault off with the purge from the diffusal blade. That's the big ability there, allowing them to get in range of the Bloodseeker. Crystallizing, pressing forward with the Geminate. Burn a little bit of mana of that Wyvern. And that's going to be 35 seconds of an opening here for Na'Vi. We'll see if they even care to go high ground against this. Actually, Poison Nova down, Krim. That was you. A bit of an opening for Na'Vi. They look in towards bottom lane, which is a bit of a lower hanging fruit as compared to mid lane. One shrine by second one there, but a little bit harder to get kind of this bounding. A pop, but is already under down here. Shred's finished up by Roger. Looks like he's looking at the Defiance. Maybe pipe for his squad. Na'Vi just playing this, I want to say just flat out correctly. Into the Blood Right, Winter's Curse, Poison Nova, high ground. They're just going to wait out for Roche. They have complete map control. There's really no rush for them. It's not as if they get heavily outscaled into the late game, and even if that were the case, they are the ones farming pretty much all the resources on the map, and it's just Hala Ares picking up the scraps, the creeps that straddle into their base. Crystallize going for a kill top lane, but he's not going to commit too hard to this. Gets Winter's Cursed up. Bloodright will actually be there. Gets under Sakuchi though, and actually dodges the Burrow Strike, but they do have the detection Sentry Ward on the deck, and Crystallize actually does end up falling. Na'Vi though, they want to reinitiate here. Cogs will catch one, Poison Nova onto two. They get 2 kills immediately though. Now Epicenter flying through, Dendi able to get out of the range of the Bloodright, and a Static Storm will end up finishing off the Sand King. They do get a triple kill for General, but he then ends up dropping 1,000 gold nearly, going the way of the TA. That's a 10 kill godlike, beyond godlike streak for General that was now just ended by the TA. She's sitting on 3k gold here, looking into a Hurricane Pike, maybe even just picks up a BKB here, which she'd be very close to getting. So a little bit of hubris perhaps from Na'Vi. They lose one early in the fight in their Weaver, who's a lot of their damage, and they decide to reinitiate anyways. So out of that little trade, it was favorable for them. They end up getting 3-2 Venos and Winter and Winter Wyvern for the Weaver and the Clockwork, but the Clockwork worth a lot of gold. Look at the gold swing here. Net talking 1,500 plus gold. Dire. Everyone with a positive gold fight dying. Anytime you're behind, even in heroes wise, it's certainly metrics wise. Though finally, the last piece of the puzzle for Na'Vi that they've been waiting for many minutes now. Like they've had a big lead in this game since the 4th. Will be going their way. It's going to be a BKB for Crystallize soon enough. He has the cheese now, though, and that's going to make it a lot more difficult to, more than likely, just under a Blood Right, which really been like only way they've been able to pick him off. And the Orchid is available for Dendi as well. While General does find a pick top side of the map, and bottom lane, Flying Vision is there for the Wyvern. She's able to TP out under the tree lines, and they know there's no disruptor. Do they want to make a move here? Still though, there's Aegis and Cheese. Dendi just out of Blood Right range. The beat on the tower with the 12 Bloodstone charges as well. Solar Crest is there. They do find the hook onto the TA. Nice bounce back on the Cogs. Else she would have been able to blink out. Epicenter is going to fly through, but there's no real follow-up just yet from the Dire side. General taking a lot of damage, has the Blade Mail up, is able to force down to the low ground. Now, though, with the side blades and the right click coming through is the TA. Rupture is there as well. General looking for a TP out. Dendi looking to re-engage on the Bloodseeker. Make sure he can't chase with all those Thirst stacks. Nicely played by Dendi. General still alive here. Crystallize up through in the backlines, does still have the cheese and the time lapse. Will be able to use the time lapse as he gets down. Uses the cheese first. And the time lapse actually almost killing him off. And it will. You don't see that happen all that often. Bloodseeker buying back here. They do get to tier 3 here mid lane. Suneko has now joined the fray as well. Dendi going to look to re-engage once again on the TA. Feeling a little bit confident here. Does have 3 heroes behind him, and the glimpse is there onto the TA. She's down. 80 seconds. No buyback. Winter's Curse does find one. It's going to be the Enchantress, and she will be dropped with the Splinter Blast coming through on the end. Silence onto Dendi as well. He could be in trouble. May want to deny himself. Doesn't get it off. So a lot of kills found on the back end for the Dire side, and still the Raxes stand for them. However, they do expend 3 buybacks, all 3 of their cores. So a lot of damage done there. Bit of a misplay from Crystallize. He uses the cheese first instead of the time lapse, and then when he time lapses to the time before he used the cheese. He was down very low in health and just ends up dying to the tick damage of the Venomancers. Little bit of a fail fish there from Crystallize, but either way, a lot of damage done for Na'Vi. They can regroup, take out the shrines with pretty much relative ease, and wait out maybe their BKB purchases. Dendi, he's about 800 gold away from his. Crystallize, after dying, is a little bit further away. Indeed, that just happened for Na'Vi. Blink, Bloodright is going to be there. Dendi could be in trouble again. They've been executing this combo so well, and they force him to deny himself. Crystallize, though, looking to re-engage here. Could be in trouble. Need to get out of the way for the glimpse, and will. Just going to delay the inevitable here with the cold embrace. Looking for more. Not going to find it. They do find a kill to avenge Dendi, so to kill. Hala Ares making some sort of case for themselves. Looking at the Radiant Vision. Trap actually scouting the clock.
Dire's top shrine is under attack.
Looking for someone, just queuing up the hook shot. TA, a hard hero to hook into. It has both Force and Blink. Could have gone for the BKB, as I mentioned before. But, you know, BKB doesn't necessarily protect you all that much against Clock Blade Mail, so bit of the wiser choice maybe here from Velosha going for Staff instead. Get out of that cogs, get onto a better. Navi still about 700 gold away from their crystallized BKB. They are going to smoke it. Seem like out of Dire range. Just within. Dire playing very safe right now. They do have sentries on the high ground. Not going to see anything though while these Wyvern hookshot not going to connect. Dendi though, he's going to jump forward anyways. Gets the Orchid off onto the Wyvern and into the Static Storm. The glimpse will bring her. Now Epicenter flies out. It's only onto the Disruptor though, and he gets forced down to the low ground. Now the Chosen One in trouble. Poison Nova though, keeping Navi at bay for now. Get the 1 kill. They force the buyback. Kill though. Maybe a little bit afraid. Poison Nova running into them. General in trouble. Burrow Strike comes through. The Lincolns is there from Crystallize, but the Bloodright does connect onto the Weaver. He gets out to safety, however, with the friendly Force Staff. Sand King could be in a little bit of trouble. Crystallize nearby. Soul Ring. Burrow away, but only a little bit of a game of footsie there from the Sand King. 2 heroes down. No buybacks. 40 seconds. Navi's window is nigh.
Nature attend us.
End this one. No Poison Nova. No Rupture available.
Stupendous.
Regroup, heal up, and get back in with the Nature's attendance. But the wave, though, is going to be cleaned up here shortly. So, backdoor protection unactive, right?
Dire's bottom tower is about to flounder.
They're going to go for the bottom lane where it is exposed, however. 5 seconds until Sand King is up. He has a TP available. Glyph is there. Maybe Navi can consider backing at this point. General up on front lines, and now the Sand King holding food. No Epicenter available. General going to pop the preemptive Blade Mail. And a jump forward. Burrow is going to find Roger, and Roger will get silenced up. Gets off the Nature's attendance, though. And surviving for now. Now Dendi finds the Wyvern, gets the Orchid off onto him. Can they kill him off in time? They'll Soul Burn. It'll be close. It does finish him off. Impetus strikes on the west, finish off the TA, and on the north side, they get the Bloodseeker with Dendi. Now the Epicenter coming through, but it seems like a little bit too little too late. Roger, a bit too tanky with the pipe to go down. And begging for a courier upgrade is the TA. Triple kill for Dendy. Looks like that'll be enough to close this one out. Sand King nearby gets the burrow off. Get the first lane of racks. Storm gonna fly through.
Dyer's bottom barracks have
Not connected.
fallen.
Well, with the blade mill and the burrow strike. Catches a battery assault, I should say. Catches a burrow strike. Now the thunder strike should finish off. The Sand King, heavy committal for that. As Roger walks his way over
Middle barracks have fallen.
the fountain. Finding down some BM. Is called. Game 1 gonna go the way of Na'Vi. Looking pretty strong with their new squad. A few hiccups up in toward less.
Dyer's Ancient is under attack.
Blessings upon a loyal...
Radiant's top shrine is under attack. Radiant's bottom shrine is under attack.
I could have hit Roshan with my eyes closed.
I'm actually very nervous for them. They didn't get any sort of like pickoff beforehand. They don't really know where anyone is on the map right now. Like, look at Yoki. He's just salivating right now. He's like, oh yeah, get back in that pit.
I think this was a
Let me show you the
bait
dance
play.
of my people.
I almost wonder if it was a bait play. Like they're gonna go. Okay, they put the sentry down. If they didn't put the sentry down, I would have said that was like a nice bait play where they like make it look like they're going into Roche and then they go for the pick off, kind of baiting their bonds. But the nice sentry ward does that kind of kaput.
Terrorblade hanging out here down the trees realizes that the wind is changing and the Radiant heroes are no longer in that pit. So. Nice and Vizier actually over here, so that could be very, very helpful for the side of the Dire.
Yeah, I'm curious too. Looking at Terrorblade's items, he's got the butterfly queued up, and I'm wondering why he doesn't go for something like the Scotty. Sometimes you see Terrorblades go heart against heavy magic lineups. You do have a lot of right click coming out from the Mirana. She's actually got the MKB queued up, already kind of predicting this maneuver. And I'm just a little curious as to his reasoning behind going something more evasion heavy and a little bit less stats focused.
BZZ just casually burning all the creeps down as he walks incognito through the forest. Rana's got to realize something's up. She's like, oh, hey, yeah, I'm burning. This is pretty scary. They'll pop the Lincolns down. They'll be able to get the kill. I didn't see that coming, unfortunately.
Yeah, and that's a godlike streak too, so that's
That's so much gold. Oh my gosh, actually.
They're going to force the buyback here. You can't let a Terrorblade hit your building for free.
Well, you know, they're splitting it. They've got the meta down here, and he's just going to town on the bottom. Tier 3. BKB comes out because he's pretty concerned that, you know, oh, I'm going to get dunked. Something's going to happen. Can they get this final kill? There's a nice Chronosphere coming out. They do catch the Terrorblade. They put the Lotus Orb on him as well, but it's not enough. They'll be able to take him down. They take down Misha as well. Now they're on the hunt. They're going to try to get this Necrophos. There's a couple bashes. Oh, Satoy, he's making up for it now. We'll be able to go for it. They're going to be able to get this kill, though, even though the Yule's throwing mags up into the air. But as this is all happening, there's just creeps everywhere in their base. They've defended from the heroes, but these creeps, don't miscount them here.
Yeah,
this is where you run to Roche, too, I think.
Yeah, you forced out the
look at
buyback
them.
on the
They're like, yep, time to go, time to go, time to go. Yoki still has Epicenter. I am not sure that's going to be quite enough damage, although if they could throw in maybe a boat too, they could do something, but...
What are you hiding, Roshan?
Afro Ninja's got the triple arrow. It's
that vision
so...
it gives is just gross, and it's hard to like dodge around in team fights. Like it's gonna hit something.
Yeah.
Thorin comes out. They know they're in that pit. They throw. Oh, they know Yoki was looking for it. They use the dunk just on him. The arrows come in, and they're gonna be able to Mystic Flare him to death.
Yeah,
this is go time. Get in that pit.
If they want to fight this, they pretty much have to. Yep, there's the buyback.
Yeah, they've got to buy back, but they don't have Epicenter. Do they? No, they do. They still actually have it.
Dire team ban.
Radiant's turn to ban. Ten seconds. 5 seconds remaining. Dire's turn to pick. Radiant's turn to pick. 10 seconds.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant's turn to pick.
Earth Shaker. Dire's turn to pick. Shakira.
Here's the Radiant Band.
Necrophos.
Seconds. The Dire get a ban.
Radiant's turn to ban.
Ten seconds.
5 seconds remaining.
Dire's ban now.
Radiant's turn to pick.
Dire's turn to pick.
Bounty Hunter.
Radiant's turn to pick.
Seconds. 5 seconds. What'll it be? Dire's turn to pick.
Weaver.
Here's the Radiant Band.
Tiny. Ten seconds. 5 seconds. What'll it be? The Dire get a ban. Dire's turn to pick.
Radiant's turn to pick.
Earth Spirit. 10 seconds.
5 seconds remaining.
Zeus, choose your hero. Prepare for battle.
Thirty seconds to battle. Cast off the lines. We embark for battle.
Bountiful. A golden thread.
Platform 160. I don't know how that makes sense. I can sync up with Tyler, but...
Set in stone.
First blood!
First blood! Better yours than mine. Rock ball! If you were me, you'd still be alive.
Yeah, very nice pick for Hala Ares to get. Or that's still a nice start there in the early lane. In the early. Lane's going to be very important here. Bottom lane, Suneko gets telekinesis up onto the Wii. We're going to keep him at bay time being. Meanwhile, 1v1 top lane. I mean, Necro usually wins most of these. But is it a concern for Na'Vi for this Earthshaker to get the fast early start?
That should help. Go down there.
Yes, I just did that. Dire's top tower is about to take the plunge.
Do have the move speed. The toss is there, and the Zeus ends up dropping. Nice return kill for Dendi to find. Is surpassing him quite considerably in CS as well. Earthshaker also bodied out of lane top. Has had to make it. Navi really coming back with a force here. Have this Dire observer ward down in mid as well. Bounty Hunter rotating in. No sentry Navi on the Dendi though at full health and with an IO behind. Not very susceptible. Definitely can be some way to deal with the Necrophos and the Ghost Shroud, a way to deal with the IO as well. Just a Shuriken toss and a couple of nukes more often than kind of needs to soak farm as a bonus. Bot lane though. Found out, but he has Soneko rotating in. Maybe they look to go in on the Jakiro. It's a bit of an early initiation from General. He does catch the dual breath, but a beautiful boulder smash through 2 is going to be able to facilitate the kill on the Jakiro. Ice Path flies out first. Soneko goes for the TP out. He'll be safe in doing so. And meanwhile, mid lane, trying to go in on the Wisp is the combination of Hala Ares. They do get him, but one last right click from Dendi finds a return kill on the Zeus. The more valuable kill in overall across the map. Pretty good trade for Navi. Rolling away bottom lane General to safety, baby. Rotation around from the decently juncture in the highest across all the support. Has had some pack, but as far as the North goes, being dominated currently, much like the sea. Up 4-2 here, 5 minutes in, so making a rotation in top lane. A bit low on man. They may be hunting up. Does have a ward on his person. As the Shadow Walk expires, get off his free extra right-click damage. Back under there is a dust here for Soneko. They have a rotation in from the south and from the west with the Necrophos. Crystal Eyes does not have the Reaper Sight just yet, but the Death Pulse will finish the job. Nicely, good patience there from Soneko. Just waiting it out a moment and then popping the dust, and perhaps just an oversight from the beat. Gonna get blocked off for now, will crystallize. He does now just hit that all-important level 6 milestone and has the Reaper Sight available. Freeze out a couple of shots with the spirits, and the full combo goes up onto the Zeus, but they kill off the IO in the meantime. Dendi forced to go out to the south. There is the mini stun there from the Bolt, but now the roll in from General from the west finds the kill on the Zeus, and a toss back will keep Dendi safe. General should be able to make it away as well. Bounty Hunter looking in onto Dendi. Shuriken toss is there, but the overcharge and the combo, they find the bounty as well. Why not? Double damage rune available for them for the bottle for the IO. Navi just in the nick of time get their IO there. Does have 25 CS on the Earthshaker, so nothing to scoff at. Some of those are more than likely jungle in the way of worth, a little bit less valuable. Has the soul ring in the boots, 700 gold on his person, so as you mentioned, still quite a ways away from that all-important Blink Dagger for still not doing horrible. General has certainly had an impact despite being coming out of the off lane, and now they will be able to take out the IO. However, Bounty Hunter dusted up. Dendi with the treads move speed is able to chase down the bounty for the return kill.
Dire's top tower
About even in
needs
a
some friends.
Same as you, Tide Hunter.
Yes.
Speaking of rotations, a little bit to the south. General gonna initiate on the Zeus, gets the magnetize off. The boulder smash is there as well. Drops down to refresh the magnetize. Zeus in trouble. General all by his lonesome finds the kill, and that is what you can do with early levels. You mentioned the ultimate timings here. Sub 9 minutes, level 6 on the Earthshaker. Meanwhile, top lane, Reaper Scythe is gonna find themselves an Earthshaker, and that is gonna further set back the timing of that Blink. Couple of great happenstance here for the Navi side. Now with the fresh Blink, Dendi going in, finds the Weaver mid lane. All over the map with his...
They're trying to bring down Radiant's top tower. Radiant's top tower is on the rocks.
Top lane, they do have an Echo Slime available. TP's in, but he's going to think better of it for now. A little bit lacking in the way of vision is the side around that upper river area.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Available. Perhaps just
Dire's middle tower
will end up
is
backing out.
drowning.
Much like the reading on the top side, Dire a little bit blind on.
A golden thread.
General knows he's worth more than General, no pun intended, as an Earth Spirit. This point,
Dire's middle
10 minutes
tower
and he's
is under
already
attack.
level 7. Completely inconsequential kill. Attempting to deny top lane was the Earth Crystallize, able to find that last hit. Necrophore. Dominating out. Bot lane, TP in from Soneko. Boulder Smash gonna fly out. Catches onto 2. There are a lot of heroes here for the Hollow side. Ice Path is gonna whiff. They get down the sentry. Stolen is the Shadow Walk from the Bounty Hunter. They get the Magnetize off. Will lift him up and look to bring him down. General drops down another stone. And the Boulder Smash connects. Beautifully played by him. And they'll find the BH. Meanwhile, mid lane, looking to find the Zeus, but he's in the tree line and able to TP out Dendi to bear fruit there. But top lane, vision of this Shaker momentarily. It is daytime though. With the tower vision, he should be able to keep himself safe. Dendi looking to go forward. He finds him. Echo Slam is there to at least disrupt the chain of initiation with respect to the combo. But Crystallize gets the Reaper Scythe off, and those Sadist stacks or the Death Pulse stacks will keep him fighting strong here. He though could be in a little trouble. Gets the Ghost Shroud off, and IO is there with the relocate save. They are gonna at least return the IO though into a bit of a pickle. However, they'll save Dendi.
Just like your ships.
Crystallize hanging out nearby, looks to take out the Jakiro, will be successful in doing so. Roger had healed much after relocating out, and the Thunder God's Wrath will finish him off. Crystallize still feeling decent here in the way of tank ability. Neko rotating through, and Hala will back off as unit toss mid lane, finishes off the tower. Dire, unfortunately, the creeps wants to find the last hit there, but nonetheless, it's going to be 2 tier 1s down here already. Radiant side 12 minutes in, and as you mentioned, Navi's lineup is not necessarily a lineup that excels at hitting buildings. Thank God it didn't block much. Just the top left quadrant.
Dire have the spyglass at hand. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning for enemies. Radiant's bottom tower faces a stiff wind. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
They'll find the Jakiro as well, as they were on a warding mission. No Reaper Scythe used for that, so still in fighting shape. General setting up top lane as well. Jump forward, finds the silence onto the Weaver. Weaver able to shoot shield. The Boulder Smash does connect. Thundergod's Wrath, though, comes through, kills off the IO early. Now General in a little bit of trouble. He's got the Swarm on him, is able to avoid the Enchant Totem, but a one last right click from the Weaver will finish off the Earth Spirit. As you mentioned, maybe Navi starting that fight off a bit early. Fisher catches 2. Echo Slam is there as well. Reaper Scythe will find the return kill, and Dandy still surviving here. Kills off the Weaver. Has a blink in 1 second. Is he able to make it out? He is. The Bounty Hunter not able to finish him off. So Neko with the Sentry Ward drop down does find the Zeus. Now the Bounty Hunter in trouble, and somehow Navi have turned this. The nukes do connect onto Dendy, but he's got the overcharge up and is being healed. Has a blink shortly here. 1 second. Is tracked up, but will find the Jakiro. Bounty Hunter able to TP out to the east, but Navi again taking a decisive fight win.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is about to take the plunge. Haste.
Full pipe up on the Necrophosis. It'll be a little bit harder for this. Briefly, then thinking about find an opening. Relocate. And the Boulder Smash does find the Jakiro. They're going to need to get in range. They do have that move speed with the tether. Blink forward from Dendy. Doesn't even expend the Avalanche, just the toss up and a couple right clicks with that Echo Saber, and back in towards the mid lane. They does have a Shikuchi top lane, but he gets fissured up. Can he make it away? No Shuriken toss left. They will have to expend the Thunder God's Wrath to find him. Meanwhile, though, pushing it on the mid lane is Endy, Roger, and Crystallize. So for now, they at least delay the push, even 16 minutes in on their tier top lane. Get the mid lane tier 2. Was life well worth that trade, it feels.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire structures are fortified.
Coin for me.
Word. General finds the Chosen One, gets the blink out in time though. General looking to find him, is going to be able to block him up, gets the silence off. They need a stun, and they have it from Dendy. Avatos combo finishes the job on the Earthshaker. As you mentioned, just good map awareness and recognition from Navi's side. Hala trying to extricate themselves from any, and unable to do so on the. He felt maybe the safest to kind of tank the smoke or the gank with his Blink Dagger available, but it wasn't enough to get him away. Now Ghost Shroud, bot lane, slowing up the Zeus, as you mentioned, and Soneko flying through, has the telekinesis, steals from the Rubik, but he gets bursted real quickly. Dendy, though, with the Reaper Scythe there, they find the Zeus, and now Crystallize pressing forward 20 Death Pulse stacks on his person. Can continue to just spam out. They're able to find the IO in the meantime, and a time lapse back from the Weaver will keep him alive. Still though, Crystallize and Dendy, even by their lonesome, really not feeling very threatened bottom lane.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Double rubble. Regeneration.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Dire are scanning for enemies.
They'll throw Crystallize for now, perhaps the one hero who feels tanky enough to survive the brunt of this Ares initiative.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Dire's top tower is about to take the plunge. Godlike.
Now, yeah, Dendy top lane finds the Jakiro, but it looks like Hala Ares setting up here. Denial on the tower committed by Dendy. Telekinesis up onto the Bounty Hunter. He's in trouble. Echo Slam is there though, and they kill off Seneko. Dendy not really in all that much trouble right now. General comes through, two-man Boulder Smash, gets the silence off as well. Zeus going to be the first to fall. Tracked up is the Weaver. They get him with the toss, and now the Bounty Hunter does end up picking off, well, dying, excuse me, the relocate out from the Wisp. I thought he ended up dying to that Shuriken toss, but he actually just went back towards mid lane. So Navi taking another decisive win, and Seneko, unfortunately for himself, has been kind of the sacrificial lamb for his squad, but get enough of his toolkit to help Dendy survive and the rest of Navi approach upon the fight.
Radiant's top tower is on the rocks.
I think I'm being trolled. Okay. Yell all you want. Jump forward. Dendy is going to find the Avalanche. No toss needed for the Jakiro kill. Maybe it looked like they were saving it for the Reaper Scythe to help facilitate the push there after they save that big cooldown for now. And bottom lane tier 2 only at half HP. Should be a pretty low-hanging fruit.
Radiant's bottom tower faces a stiff win. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has rung its last bell.
And they get the stun off. Oh, the Boulder Smash just whiffs, but they do get the dust off the back of the time lapse. That is a dead Weaver. Bottom lane, yeah, jump forward. Echo Slam is going to find two. The Thunder God's Wrath finishes off the IO. Reaper Scythe will be there, but it doesn't kill off the Earth Shaker. And Dendy in a little bit of trouble without the IO nearby. Veil is on him, though he still survives. Toss forward now for the Rubik. Gets the Fade Bolt off. Doesn't have a Telekinesis just yet. They will end up getting Dendy with the Bounty Hunter. Still, though, Crystallize standing strong in the front lines here. Boulder Smash does not find the Bounty Hunter.
Dire's middle tower is under pressure.
coin for me.
A lot of nuke damage, and definitely that's going to be held at high value when you have an IO on the other side who's just constantly sustaining his lineup here. So 1260 HP. They do have the pipe on the Necrophos, but still a couple of shuriken bounces and the Zeus nuke more than likely IO early on in these fights. But Navi, they've been effective in finding the jump. This time, though, it will be Hala Ares finding the jump onto Roger. Can he tether away to the east? He's able to do so. Into the Ancients, though, but still surviving for now. Now Dendi jumps over to the west and will find the Avatos combo onto the Jakiro. And really only those two heroes nearby, but still Hala turning and running as they are rendered pretty much blind. Navi going to look in towards the bottom lane where they've already done some damage onto this tier 3 with the Ags for Dendi. Get that extra percentage damage on buildings. Now the overcharge going to help him take these out quickly. The rest of Navi, Crystallize, and Seneko bodying up the enemy. And like we're in for what is potentially a pretty quick 2-0 for Navi in his first series of the day. They take out the mid tier 3 as well. Melee rocks with ease. Still no reaction from Ares. Waiting for their Zeus. He's up in another second, but the damage has been done. Jump forward, toss back into the Avalanche. Now the Reaper Sight finishes off the BH. 67 seconds down. No buyback. Navi going to be able to pull a spell as well, and it's the Ice Path finds the Jakiro with the instant cast point. Echo Slam is nice, and with the Thunder God's Wrath they do get General, but still everyone pretty healthy here. Toss from Dendi will actually whiff. Jump forward, Veil is going to be there. Macro Pyre as well. Dendi able to dodge out most of it. Seneko, again, just playing the Sacrificial Lamb for his squad, but now re-engaging is Roger on the IO. Dendi has a blink available, but doesn't choose to use it just yet. 2 lanes of racks secured by Navi. There's still a tier 2 standing in the top lane, so it looks like for now they will be content with their spoils. They'll catch Roger on the back, and he is able to tether out to the Necrophos, and need to be careful not to chase too hard here on the Radiant side. And yes, they'll get reinitiated on Reaper Sight. Finishes off the Zeus. He'll buy back immediately. The Earthshaker may be in a little bit of trouble. Death Pulse will not kill him off. Nearby is the Weaver, still looking for the IO, but for now he'll get back to Dendi, and Crystallize will join them up, heal them. Do force out that Zeus buyback. All right, the BM kick back onto Crystallize from General.
Dire's courier just went belly up.
General gets nuked up with the Veil. He's actually quite low at this point, but is able to roll out towards safety. Track up on Seneko. Meanwhile, Dendi looking to find someone in the backline. Thunder God's Wrath does finish off the Earth Spirit. Meanwhile, the Roche goes down. Now the Bounty Hunter in trouble. A couple right clicks will finish him off. Fisher from the Wayward side will catch up Roger. Dendi still looking to fight strong. Avalanche does not connect. Crystallize, though, will be able to finish off the Jakiro. Now it's a buyback from Roger. Dendi jumping forward will find another kill. That's going to be on the Zeus. 3 heroes down, 2 of which who do not have buyback and Aegis in hand for Navi.
Radiant's top tower just got sent to the bottom.
Really tight, Hunter.
Can they really mount a defense in time? Dendi gonna jump forward, looking for the Avalanche. They get the Shikuchi off on the Weaver, though, to keep him safe for the time being. Buyback comes out from the Jakiro, TP in from the Bounty Hunter. Drop down some ward vision, but this melee Rax, it's already gonna be dead. Jump forward. Echo Slam does find 4, and they're getting low on the IO. They will be able to mech him up for the time being. Now Range Rax gonna fall. IO does end up falling to the Shikuchi forward, the Weaver, but he's gonna get Reaper Sight up. Beautiful boulder smash from General keeps him in place to allow for that to happen. Now the Bounty Hunter looking to find out the Suneko Rubik. They will be able to do so alongside the Earthshaker still, though. Dendi fighting strong, Crystallize fighting strong. General maybe drop down here and does end up getting finished off on the Earth Spirit, but it's really only these 2 cores necessary for Na'Vi. Are standing. GG is called, mega secured, sub 30 minutes. Na'Vi find this game 2 victory. New squad looking pretty good.
The sea reclaims all.全てはここから始まった。悪なき闘争と反逆、血の宿命だ。
私の愛する平八さんはやがて世界を戦乱に巻き込み多くの犠牲を生むでしょう。貴様
何者じゃ。我は剣を清めし者なり。
全ては動き出した。もう誰も止めることはできない。
I remember scribbled on it. I was at the force and it fought.
貴様のせいで母さんは。
聞かぬわ。小賢しい。生まれ変わって出直してこい。
As leader of the Mishima Zaibatsu, Jin Kazama plunged the world into war. He sent the human race to hell, all so he could save it. Fear and hatred enveloped the globe, filling it with despair. Just as Jean predicted, Earth's despair awoke Azazel, an ancient beast sealed deep underground because of its threat to humanity. Azazel in battle.